blind and visually impaired across the world have gained a lot from our digital advances and have really enjoyed a lot of opportunities through the technology that has turned our world into ones and zeros, into little pieces of data. But a lot of times the world isn't designed for blind people.
The overall line of research, I like to call it, how we can navigate the oral web. So how we can help the blind and visually impaired to interact with the web in a way which is mainly based on their auditory senses. So the blind has this outstanding ability to listen to text at a very high speech rate. I think Chris can listen to text to 400 words per minute, something like that, right?
Yeah,
even
around
more.
450.
450, which means, it means a lot. I mean, when he listens to text, I cannot understand exactly what he's listening, but he's actually listening one of my papers maybe, but I really can tell. So this outstanding ability is underutilized in navigating web interfaces. Web interfaces are still working on the paradigm of connecting one page to the other. It's a very page-by-page navigation. Okay? But for the blind, the pages do not exist. The notion of page is very visual. And so how we can reconstitute the element of navigation in a website without relying on the notion of page? We have to rely on content, on information, on topics. Imagine the scenario in which instead of having to take out your phone, stop what you're doing, and searching for the bus stop or searching for things you have to go buy at the grocery, you keep your phone in your pocket, you still have your cane, and you start navigating using simple hand gestures. Yeah. You can navigate forward, backward, you can select, you can move up, you can move back. So we call this approach screenless navigation, a navigation that operates without a reference screen, because we don't need the screen if we don't have to look at it. And so we remove the screen from the picture and we allow the blind to use simple hand waving, hand gesture, which are also very discreet, to interact with a web service, which is on the cloud, in a much more nimble and fast way.
I was really excited when I found out that he had an interest specifically in how do I, as a blind person, experience challenges.
Research in human-computer interaction often starts with experience. And so the fact that I have the opportunity to work with Chris, who provides lots of insight about the daily experience, really gives a lot of very interesting information to spur forward the research.
The challenge for most blind people, I think, that they come to discover is that they don't always have a lot of agency. What my lack of agency produces is sometimes frustration. And with the opportunity of a research project like this, I get to put that frustration towards something positive. And I have something that is able to, hopefully, it could change the world someday for blind people. And I feel more rewarded. I feel like I've done something with this frustration.
What's interesting about having the possibility to receive private support is that in many of these areas of accessibility, the market does not go, but we can go as researchers. And so that's why I think the private support allows you to go in spots, in blind spots, but it allows you to go in spots, in areas of research which are so advanced that the market does not see now, does not see the business case now. But that's exactly what research is about, to anticipate where several markets or a new market could go tomorrow.
Research, if it's done well, it can change our world someday.
Yeah.
And so helping me to see that what we're doing, it doesn't just have to correct a minor problem today, it could actually stretch out into the future and have all of this impact.